Guys, welcome back to Callie J's Kitchen. In today's video, I'll take you guys in the kitchen with me and I'll show you how to prepare this awesome pickled salt mackerel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notification bell so you guys can always be notified whenever I upload a new video. Go ahead and tell your friends, tell your family members about Callie J's Kitchen and have them subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, it's CallieKitchen_1, and also on Facebook, it's Callie J's Kitchen. So these are some of the items that I'm going to use in my pickled salt mackerel. As you can see, I have some onion, I have some scotch bonnet pepper, I also have my tomatoes, I also have my bell peppers, my scallion, and I have a piece of French thyme. Also, I have my salt mackerel. I went ahead and cook my salt mackerel at least 3 times just to remove that excess salt, because you know salt mackerel very salt, so you don't want all of that saltness. But I also went ahead and chop up some carrots that I'm going to use in my pickled salt mackerel recipe, and I also have a small amount of vinegar and some brown sugar that I'm going to use. But you guys can always go ahead and use granulated sugar if you have granulated sugar at home. So I went in and chopped up some of my onion, because if you're going to make pickled salt mackerel, you know you need all of these goodness in there, right? Of course you need these, right? So all of these ingredients that I'm using today, you can get them at your local supermarket or grocery store. Guys, I don't know, but listen, I want you guys to be creative in the kitchen. I want you guys to be you in the kitchen, and most of all, I want you guys to just utilize whatever you have at home. All right, so if I'm using all of these items today and you guys don't have them, what you can always do, you can always go ahead and substitute. All right, so you don't have to put yourself out of the way to make all of these nice dishes. Just use what you have. All right, of course I'm gonna add a piece, well, 2 cloves of garlic to this, because you know we can't cook the salt mackerel without garlic, so I'm gonna add garlic to it as well. All right, so what I love to do with my garlic, I love to crush it, then I just chop it up. All right, so once all of these nice goodness is all chopped up, what I went ahead and do, just place them on the plate, because it's a little bit easier for me to handle. All right, as for the salt mackerel, I already debone my salt mackerel and remove anything that I didn't want on my salt mackerel, and I wash it off to ensure that most of the salt, we get rid of at least 98% of the salt. All right, so now it's time to go ahead and prepare my pickled salt mackerel. So this is my pot that I'm gonna prepare everything in. Sorry, so I added just a small amount of vegetable oil. You guys can always go ahead and use olive oil. Then I went in and add the onion, the scallion. I also added the French thyme and the garlic, and you want to extract all of that flavor from the seasoning. All right, then what you can do, you can always go in and add the bell peppers. And listen guys, the flavor, everything that is coming from this nice seasoning, it smells so good. And remember to add your scotch bonnet pepper. All right guys, saute this for a couple seconds before you add the tomatoes and the carrots. All right, alright guys, so now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna add my tomatoes, of course. Looking, and you guys, you see the color of this meal already, looking all lovely. And I'm also gonna add my carrots, and I cut them up in the shape that I want them in. All right, combine all of that together, and of course we don't want our carrot to be too soft, we want it to be crunchy. All right, and you always want to ensure that you combine everything together, because you want everything to be evenly distributed. All right guys, so make sure you just take your time and do what you have to do. All right, so what I'm gonna do also, I'm gonna go in and I'm going to add the salt mackerel, I'm gonna add the small amount of vinegar, and I'm gonna add the brown sugar and black pepper. As I said earlier, you guys don't have to use the brown sugar. You can always go ahead and use granulated sugar. So this is my salt mackerel that I'm adding, and of course I'm gonna add some black pepper, and then I'm going to try to just combine everything together again, because you want everything to be nicely combined properly. And guys, look at the color, it's so colorful. So once everything is combined properly, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in and add the vinegar, and I'm using white vinegar. You guys can get that again at your local supermarket or grocery store, right? And then I'm gonna add the brown sugar. Combine all of that together nicely, then you cover it and leave it for at least another 3 to 4 minutes before you serve it up. All right, so what I'm gonna serve this up with, I'm gonna serve it up with some boiled dumpling and some sweet potatoes. But if you guys have other food at home that you want to add to this, you can always go ahead and do so. So what you can do now at this stage, you can just cover your pot and leave it once everything is nicely combined. All right, and remember to always taste just in case. All right, it might need a little bit more of the scotch bonnet pepper or so. So this is it, guys, it's all finished. So I'm gonna serve it up and show you guys the final product. Alright guys, so this is it, the final product of my pickled salt mackerel. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. I hope you guys go ahead and try it out. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Remember to turn on your post notification bell so you guys can always be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys tomorrow for another awesome recipe. Bye.